If you're suffering from Sciatica Piriformis syndrome, you'll want to stay tuned and watch this video to the end. I have a couple different acupressure techniques to show you. A stretch that's wonderful to relax sciatica and piriformis syndrome, and also another pseudo-prop acupressure tip. Where this point is, it's one of the most effective points to relieve sciatica, is right here in the buttock, exactly where you feel the pain. This point's called Gallbladder 30. It's typically in the dip in the buttock. If you're wearing jeans, it's kind of smack dab in the middle of your pocket. If you want anatomical descriptions, find the trochanter, find your tailbone, and it's 1/3 of the way in from the trochanter, 2/3 out from the tailbone. That's Gallbladder 30. The point translates as jumping circle. Indicates that when you're on that point, sometimes the leg can jump and actually release the spasms that you're having from the sciatica. How I like to massage this point is I like to take a loose fist. I find that most comfortable. You want to keep your arm, shoulder relaxed, elbow relaxed, your wrist relaxed. You don't want to alleviate some area and create tension somewhere else. So tap this area. Really get the blood flowing, relax the muscles. About 30 seconds to a minute. Take a little break, pick it up again. You can stop while you're hiking, you're on the trail. Do this every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes if your sciatica flares up. We've been traveling, sleeping in some different beds. I woke up with a little bit of tight piriformis this morning, and it just started to act up a little bit more on the trail. So I want to share this with you. So the tapping would be number one. Number two, you could take your thumb. I like to use all 4 bent knuckles and get the bent knuckles in there. This takes a little bit more force, and it might be a little more difficult for some of you to do this one. So I would go back and do the first one, the loose fist technique. Now, if you do have a prop on the trail, use a log, a stump. Take that bent leg on the affected side, put your leg up. Some of you who do yoga, this is kind of like a Pseudo-Pigeon pose, or the sign of 4 piriformis stretch, where you're laying on your back and you're kind of in this position. Get it to where you can feel it, right there at that buttock GB30 spot. Put some pressure on the knee, and you'll feel it right there in the buttock. If you want to bend forward a little bit, you can put some pressure with a bent forearm and really alleviate that pain. You'll feel it stretching. If you have sensitive knees, you might want to not do this one and go back to the loose fist technique or the next technique I'm going to show you. Keep stretching this one 2-3 times, 30 seconds to a minute, until you feel things let go. Now, most of us on the trail should be carrying water. Find a stump, a log, line that water bottle, just like you might a tennis ball at home. Line that right up, and you'll know when you're on it, because it's tight, and you'll feel the activity, a little bit of pain, but with sustained pressure from your water bottle, things will start to relax. The blood will start to flow. The energy will start moving in that gallbladder and bladder meridian. But from a structural standpoint, you're relaxing the piriformis muscle. You're taking that pressure off the sciatic nerve. Wonderful way to give yourself a quick fix on the trail for that sciatica and piriformis syndrome. Now, if you don't have a water bottle, and you always should if you're hiking on the trail, keep yourself hydrated, there's going to be hopefully a ton of rocks around. So pick up a good sized rock, and this is a perfect acupressure tool. Drop it somewhere, again, on a log, a stump, even on the floor would be fine if you found a clean spot. Line up that side. If it's your left side, you'll want to do the left buttock. If it's the right side, sit on that rock much like you would a tennis ball or a frozen water bottle. or the canteen like I just showed you, and just let your weight sink into that rock, and you'll feel it right on that point. That pressure on the sciatic area, on that GB30 point, it's going to relax those deep glute muscles, relax that piriformis muscle. It's going to bring a lot of blood and oxygen to the area and slowly start to let that muscle go, giving you pretty much instant relief. And if you're suffering from that the whole day or the whole hike, carry that rock around with you once you find your favorite rock, and just use that as a tool. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.